What's happening is Darian the Mouth of the South Gray, and the hype train that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers only continues to keep chugging. And it poses the question after signing Fournette to a 1 year, $3.5 million contract, are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a top five team in the NFL?
You can sleep when you die. Point blank, period.
And you know this, man.
I think this is a mutually beneficial deal. I'm going to focus on the signing first. And I'm going to start off with Leonard Fournette's side. This is easily the best situation that Fournette has been in a long time. I can't remember the last time that Fournette has been the piece of an offense. He's been the offense since high school. And the situation he's been in has not been conducive to success. Point blank, period. I don't want to. You can have your opinions on what kind of back he is and whatnot, but the situation that he's been placed in the NFL has not been conducive to success for a running back. Let's go over his quarterbacks. He's had Blake Bortles, Gardner Minshew, and barely Nick Foles. He just got Nick. He didn't even get to the Foles part. Dude played like 3.5 games. We can even go back to college. He had Anthony Jennings, Brandon Harris, Danny Etling. And if I'm not mistaken, he didn't have a quarterback in high school either. So what I'm saying is my little sister is 10 years old, going on 11 in November. And as long as she's been alive, Leonard Fournette has not had a quarterback. And that's unacceptable. That's not conducive to success. Let's look at his wide receiver situation. So I was talking to somebody about Chris Godwin, and they said basically this is his first good year because he had 1,000 yards. 1,000-yard season, how a lot of time people register who had a good year at the wide receiver position. Godwin had 800-something yards 2 years ago, but that wasn't a good year. Leonard Fournette has only had a wide receiver on his team in the NFL go for 800 yards or more once. One time. That's it. Now he's coming to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. And that one time was this year with DJ Chark getting 1,008 yards, NFL LSU. But that's another conversation for another day. On the Mouth of the South on the NFC side. Not the AFC side. But what I'm saying is he didn't have a quarterback. He didn't have a wide receiver. And his offensive line was piss poor. Offensive line was so bad that the Jacksonville Jaguars official website struggled to compliment him. You can pause it right here if you want to read to what they said. But I'm going to leave it up for a second and I'm going to move on. Basically what I'm saying is he didn't have a quarterback, a wide receiver, or an offensive line. No pass game to worry about. Any one of those things would have been great. It's very important for the success of a running back. Fournette didn't have one. Now let's get in the Tampa Bay side of it. I definitely think they upgraded at the running back position. I would say Fournette is a better running back than Ronald Jones. And as for as much hate as he gets, the man still has 1,700 yards from scrimmage last year. And a lot is made that he can't catch the ball or whatever. I don't need him to run the route tree. That's not a requirement for me out of my running back. I'm not needing that. There's not even many running backs who are going to run the route tree in the slot. I just need you to catch some check downs and make some moves and give me some yards. That's all I really need from you. Now, I understand that the Bucs are going to pass the ball more than they are going to run. And that could affect his carries. Matter of fact, it will definitely affect his carries. I don't see him getting as many carries as he got in Jacksonville. But he'll have less 8-man boxes. And I think what will be lessened in the attempts he has will be counteracted by the efficiency that will increase. So if we're talking about Fournette getting in a much better situation, the Buccaneers increasing or upgrading rather at the running back position, all we got to see is will the defense keep developing and how will that offensive line develop with Wirfs and Kappa. We want to see how those two will develop. I'm going to say wait and see. I'm not going to give them that top 5 status cemented yet, but they're definitely strengthening their case. And if you want to say they're a top 5 team, I ain't going to be too mad at you. Point blank, period.